Hello everybody. Okay, so let me just get myself in focus with this so that my webcam recognizes me. That's good, it's all in focus. Okay, so this is a quick video as I've had some people which have put up some comments and queries wanting to know what can I use if I haven't got a djembe. This is a djembe. I have many of these. I'm very, very lucky. There was a time when I had none of these djembes at all, and I had to improvise. So, what can you use to make drumming rhythms when you don't have a djembe or when you don't have a drum? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at tables. All right, so here is a table, and this is a really good table, all right, because this is a table which is hollow inside. If you can find any surface, hard surface, with some kind of cavity, space inside, which is hollow, okay, is going to work better than something which is solid, all right? If I just go over here, excuse me for all my clutter, we have that is pretty much a solid table. You can see it there. I can still get some results on that. Let's go for the hollow table first. Here we are. Okay, so bang, bang, bang. Like that. Okay, and we have, I can maybe get a slap sound. You can get that one there. Bang, 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 slap, slap, slap. Okay. What you will find with any surface, you will actually find that you will be able to apply the same technique that you probably would learn on the djembe, you would get on the hard surface. So let's do it again. We've got the table here. What I'm actually going to do this time is going to think about the fingers a little bit, because my fingers are going to come down on there. And rather than kind of, when I come down, sort of going splat, maybe I might, where there's no sort of very slight bounce, it just goes splat down and sticks to the surface. We want to have a little bit of a rebound, okay? Now you might probably be cheating. You might actually just take your hands off. But you may find if you can start to get some suppleness in the fingers here, if you just do these little things, you can get these little flicks with your finger and you'll get some sound coming off there, all right? What you find when you're learning, well, at least when I've learned technique with drumming, is I'm trying to get some freedom of movement from the knuckles up here, from the fingers here. So rather than it being something where I'm putting lots of effort into the wrist here, what I like to do is feel some freedom there. If I can get some freedom there, then you can get some slight bounce and you can start to get some resonance, not necessarily just on a drum, but any of these other surfaces, okay? So if I just play this, okay, so if I can get a really flat sound like that, if I do it like this, I get a slight touch and I'm sort of a little bit more relaxed. You can start to hear, well, it might be difficult on the webcam, but I can start to hear differences on the surface. Look, I'm going to tell you something, okay? A lot of this really depends whether you've got the drumming bug, okay? If you haven't got the drumming bug, follow the videos that I'm going to be coming up to soon, the family drumming videos, or some of the other ones I've got on my channel, and all the other ones in the World Wide Web, and you know, you can find ways you can start to pick up the drumming bug. When I first started, I didn't have any drums. All right, I had a really poor, terrible little drum with Taurus drum, which came from East Africa, and I started playing along to music. It was all I had, but I had the drumming bag, and I wasn't going to stop because I just didn't have a very good drum. I was going to drum, you know, whatever it was. Okay, that's why drummers are so annoying, isn't it? Okay, why we play that, we have that thing called percussionitis, because if you've ever been around someone who's a kit player, we're tapping on things, okay, because we would discover we can make lots of rhythms. Okay, all that kind of stuff. That's what we do. That's why we're so annoying. Okay, but you can be part of the party and you can get that drumming bug too. It won't be annoying anymore. You'll just realize what makes it so fun. But let's move on. Let's have a look at some other possibilities. Okay, well, these are good. Okay, so this is basically, without making the advertise, this is a protein powder container. All right, okay. Now I'm kind of getting that kind of flicky, flappy feeling with my fingers here, all right? Okay, if I can do that, if I can get one finger, I can get quite a good sound. So obviously this is hollow, the protein powder is being consumed. You can start to hear the resonance coming off the drum there when I play it, okay? Let's have a look at some of the other things. All right, so I've got this comes from those cool water fountains. It's the bottle which is sitting inside the cabinet. These are absolutely amazing. So I mean, this has got the diameter now, all right, and you can actually get some real distinctive sounds like the tone. If you want to get looking at the slap, you can get a slap sound as well. If you don't know what I'm talking about with a slap, well, go to my djembe for beginners videos on my channel. You can find them and it'll take you through the basics of getting the tone and slap. And you can use one of these to follow along with it. There we go, like that. And you got tone and you got slap. Okay. And you might have a Taurus drum. Okay. Does not even sound like a djembe anymore, all right? But it's better than nothing, isn't it? There's only one thing that I probably would say you don't get, which you do get with a djembe, okay? The djembe, what makes it unique is it's got diameter, it's got breadth, okay? And it's got a big kind of chamber inside. And that gives you the bounce. Now, I haven't got a bounce in here. The reason why is because if I've stuffed it full of things, if I don't, it makes a pretty terrible sound in this room. But if you'd forgiven me for the terrible sound it makes in this room, when I've got the full bass now, you'll see my hands springing off like that. Okay? And that's what's really nice about the djembe. Is when you have that bassy bounce feel. I can go a little bit more in there. You can really, that sounds pretty terrible your end, doesn't it? All right, but when you've got that, bounce of the drum, you not only got that big booming sound, right, which you can't really get with this, but you've got this sort of this rebound, and that actually helps you with some of the technique with the djembe. But obviously, in the difficult times we're in, it's about adapting and finding the best thing that you've got under the circumstances. So if you haven't got a djembe, perhaps you've got a table, a hollow table, or some hard surface. Hollow is better. You can get cracking, you can get sounds there. Perhaps you could find something like this, or like this. The rest of it is really about technique, and the technique videos which are on my channel, they will show you could apply the same kind of principles, the technique, to even something like this, or something like this, or something like that. I hope that helps everybody. If you've got any other questions or you'd like any more help, please get in touch. If this has been useful for you, subscribe to my channel, Unbeatable Energy. I'm Steve Rivers, and there are going to be family drumming videos. I'm going to go called Lockdown Family Drumming videos, which are on their way soon. Bye for now.